If you are registered with the Deeds Registry, a statutory body, or non-governmental organization or partnership company, you are required to register with the Guyana Revenue Authority to obtain a taxpayer identification number. A new organization or authorized person updating the TIN information is required to complete and submit the application form to the GRA. This video is a step-by-step demonstration on how to fill out the new Taxpayer Registration Form for companies. Registration Form, Organization. If you are changing the registration information on your existing organization TIN, input your TIN in the TIN field located on the top right-hand corner of the form and tick the amendment box. If you are a first-time applicant, you can move ahead into Section A. Section A requires general information about the company. When inputting the legal name, use the exact name used to register the organization at the company registry. If the company uses another name to trade as, include same in the business or trading name field. In this section, the preparer is also required to indicate the organization's business registration number and date. In the contact information field, insert the company's phone number, and like the legal name, the legal address should be that of the registered office or equivalent. If the business address is different from the head office or legal address, simply insert it in the business address field. Include the authorized contact's name, position, office phone, cell phone, and email address in the event that GRA needs to make contact with the organization. To conclude Section A, provide the bank account details. This includes the name of the financial institution, account holder's name, routing or transit number, and account number.
And that's only one of many ways people can mean the opposite of what they say.
You want to abandon honeymoon?
No, no, I don't want to. Do you?
No. Huh. I don't want to. No. Do you?
This information is only used to transfer tax refunds directly into the company's bank account.
There's no way. No way. Okay. Jesus, I'm sorry.
In Section B, you are required to provide details about the organization. All fields are mandatory. So to begin, you must tick the appropriate field that best describes the organization in the business category. Indicate your tax-exempt status, whether the organization is privately or government-owned, and its residency. You will be required to indicate whether your organization has a relationship with other organizations or franchises, and insert its registration details, such as the name, TIN, and whether it is a foreign company. If you are registered with the Small Business Bureau, state yes or no, and the certificate number. The following field requires the preparer to tick the yes box if at least 75% of the gross income derives from trading in goods not manufactured by the company. Information such as the date the first employee commenced working at the organization, estimated number of employees, the date the accounting year ends, the date the business was acquired, started, or planned to start must also be stated. So make sure you have that information handy. If the business was acquired, state the previous owner's name, TIN, and business name. If the business was granted a tax holiday or applied for a tax holiday, tick yes or no and state the name of the company's tax agent, auditing firm, or accountant. Section C is also compulsory and requires an in-depth description of the business activity. First, describe the major business activity. Then, specify up to 3 main products or services the business provide and the estimated percentage of revenue each represent. Finally, tick whether the business is engaged in any of these identified activities. Section D is not a mandatory field, but you must use the supplementary sheets if there are additional locations. Don't forget to indicate the number of sheets used on the right-hand side of the form. These sheets can be found on the Optimal website, www.gra.gov.gy/optimal. This section requests the business name, activity, and whether it requires a VAT certificate or not. Moving on to Section E, you must tick whether the business manufactures alcoholic beverages, tobacco products, petroleum products, or motor vehicles for consumption in Guyana. Section F requires the preparer to provide value-added tax details by answering a few yes or no questions. These answers are compulsory. In Section G, you must provide details about the owners, directors, partners, or other principal officers of the organization. This includes their name, TIN, phone number, relationship to the organization, whether they are the principal partner, and the date responsibility commenced. Supplementary sheets are also available for additional officers if more than the amount listed on the initial form is inadequate. In Section H, if the business was granted a tax holiday status, indicate the type, line of business, or location, and duration. To finally complete this form, someone must sign the declaration. This can be the owner, partner, principal officer, a trustee of an estate, an officer in a non-profit organization, or third-party requester. The first and last name of this person must be clearly stated, signed, and dated. The requirements for submission are provided at the end of the form. Check the boxes that are applicable before submitting the application. Where can I find help to fill out these forms? Guides to these forms can be found on the Optimal website, www.gra.gov.gy/optimal. Where can I submit this form? This registration form can be submitted at any of the GRA's tax offices or electronically submitted via email to filing@gra.gov.gy. Remember to include all supplemental forms and a scanned copy of identification from the person signing the declaration. Thanks for watching.